I think that I'm a very patient person. Yes, I'm very, very patient and accommodating. This is because I believe that people have different temperaments, they come from different backgrounds, and when you go on set, you have to understand people, But situations will always come up, especially. Let me dwell on the situations that are not people. Okay, for example, we're filming in Bamenda, and there was a school scene that we had to film, and then in Bamenda at the moment, students don't wear uniforms to school, so we had to do a school scene with students. So when we put up the equipment to start filming, the students got scared and then they were running away. Now that's a situation where we spoke with the authorities of the school to give us access. They took us to the classroom where we were supposed to film, but these children were scared because we needed them, but they were scared because why? Bamenda is the land of the unknown. A lot happens there that you cannot account for. So in that kind of situation, I just had to talk to them, get them to come, sit down, explain to them what we are doing, why we are doing it, to make sure that they don't feel like it's harmful to them. And then when it comes to, there are situations on set where you're filming and electricity goes off, and when you don't have a gen, because those are natural occurrences that you just have to be patient. It's nobody's fault. But the most impatient people in situations like that are always actors. They are always impatient. They want to have another shoot, they are always impatient. So you just have to talk to them, talk to your producer to talk to them, or you get the PM to talk to them, But I think I'm a very patient person. Yes, that happens. Well, I don't know, but it happens. I think I've experienced that on two sets. When I pick up a script, the most important person that I hold dear to me is the writer of that story. I mean, me as a director, because coming from a writing point too, if I place maybe a spoon on a table in a particular scene, there is a reason that I decided to put that spoon there. So writers have an in-depth understanding of what they wanted to pass out. Now, when I get to understand my own version of the story that I've read, I have to understand that of the writer to be able to tell the story the way it's supposed to come out. But most times, especially with producers that are not writers, they don't understand some certain things. So there was one time I had this clash with the producer of the film Missing on set, but practically because there were other people that were behind the cameras that were trying to put information into her head. So, everybody has a different vision for something, and a director has a vision that is working towards. And so, for example, the way I look at filming a particular script, another director will look at it differently. And so when you get feedback from people while I'm working and then you bring it like you want to impose it, it's a problem, because I probably have a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. So there's always that conflict, and then there's the set of the Maya. I think the only obstacle I had was the production manager that was too concerned about time. We are losing, we don't have time, money, there's no money. It limits your creativity. When they are telling you that you don't have time, there's no money to provide you what you want, it limits your creativity. But I think I did not have a problem with the producer, because at the end of the day, we get to find a way to have the best creative means to achieve the same thing. knowing what they want. Personally, I think that if you're a director that knows what you want to achieve with a film, because when you read a script, you're in your room by yourself. Like, you have the creative vision. If you have the vision very clear in your head, you can able to pen down your storyboard. I think that's the most important thing.
Okay. So what are some of the movies you have directed, and what makes you unique in your directing?
Okay, I've directed, like I mentioned, that my first film was War with the Gods, the film that I wouldn't want to show anybody because it was a classroom for me. But equally, I moved on to direct films like Manka, that's 2016. At the same 2016, I directed Scenes of Regret. Then I moved on to direct Missing. Hand Job. Hand Job the pilot is on YouTube. It's a series that we're working on. The pilot is on YouTube. You can just search Hand Job by Achiri Victor and you get to watch. And then I've gotten to direct Innate Torture, which is the film I used to launch my platform. Then I directed Drift, an advocacy film for Douala film community. Then I directed Maya. Then I'm currently working on another production, Black Mark, which is still an advocacy film. I think that when you grow, you learn from people. You get to gather little bits to form who you are. I think I have a pattern with the kind of stories that I tell. This pattern guides me on how to tell them. The unique touch that I have is that I'm very swift with how I want my films to go. The pace is very fast. I don't have the lazy kind of directing where you get to things, you let things happen. You know, mine is fast. Having to direct a film with a limited budget, it limits my creative vision, it limits how vast I think. I think that's the biggest. And then having characters not understanding their characters, you know, and then working with other difficult people. But industry-wise, I think it's just people's egos. And I think I'm one person that communicates with characters. I mean, script-wise, especially when I'm writing. When I'm writing the script, I communicate with my characters. So there are times that you are writing a movie, you're writing a script, and there is a particular person that you have in mind, or some particular qualities. Or you pick a script and you read a character description and you have some particular qualities of people. You know, when I have such, I'll probably just approach you and say, okay, this is this. But if we don't have a particular character that fits the description of the story, now we have to organize an audition to struggle to pick somebody that fits the physical attributes, because I go right down to articulation, how you pronounce words and all of that. I think I'll probably start with giving a general overview of what Douala Film Community is about. So the Douala Film Community is an association of filmmakers based in Douala. So our jurisdiction is the littoral region. So basically we are coming together for better opportunities, you know, to be able to seek for collectively bargain for better things for us as filmmakers. You know, as an individual, you can only do as much as you can, but as a group, you people can go faster. So we are a community that joins hands to do stuff, get the worries of filmmakers, promote ourselves, you know, and to be a member of the Douala Film Community. Previously, there was a registration of 5,000. but now we are raising the registration to 25,000 because we are taking into consideration the fact that when you register as a member currently, we'll be able to give you our t-shirt, ID card, and then we also have an artistic attestation from the regional delegation of art and culture. So it's all inclusive in the 25,000 francs. So to register, we have our social media handles, Douala Film Community, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and our head office is at Bonasama, Bonaberry, precisely the same building with CJ Production. So you just come register, you get the modalities done, and you're a member. Okay, so I remember the comment you're talking about very well. Let me first of all start by saying that Achiri Victor is a person that believes in collective change. I believe that somebody alone cannot do something, and I believe that if you have to do something, you must be able to contribute your 1 cent. And that 1 cent that you're contributing affects the general whole. Anything that comes from me, if it's positive, it affects the film industry in Cameroon. If it's negative, it affects the industry because you don't know who is watching. So that comment basically was about the Toronto International Film Festival. So I saw on Facebook people were posting that they are representing CFI, which stands for Cameroon Film Industry. So now I had a worry based on the choice of people that they chose to represent Cameroon film industry. So I made a post requesting that are these the people that are representing the film industry, or they are representing an organization? I think I stressed on that part, and I further went to say that if it's an organization, I have no worry with that, but if it's the film industry, then it's wrong. Now, the reason I made that was because I think I'll have to call names here because it's a comment I made on Facebook, and I'm sharing my opinion because I care about the industry and somebody must say something. So I saw the comedian Auntie Felicia Koe Dr. Koe Longe, Kwa Kingsley, the daddies who is in Canada for a while now, Epule Jeffrey, and of course our senior man in the industry, Agbo Gibet, and Takon Fred. I almost forgot that. Okay, now, this is my core worry. The Toronto International Film Festival, it's a very prestigious film festival. And if they are saying that the CFI has been able to go into partnership with the Toronto International Film Festival, where they invite us to come at least talk about our film industry. I mean, it is knowledgeable and normal that if we are going there, we should go with people that have a ready product that they can be able to meet, because there are other people that you meet in festivals like that, that have markets. You don't know which door we can open with a product. And I mentioned in my post, I mentioned films like The Planter's Plantation. I mentioned films like When the Levees Broke. There is Nganu, But before that comment, films like Kikum Spirit they were not out. Silent Storm were not out. But those are great films. So what happened to taking the people that did those films to go and represent us? They are not just representing, they are going with a product that we can use to say that this is from the industry. And a film like Planter's Plantation has the global films fair received the film. So the film is a global success. So if you're taking somebody like Koe Longe to go and represent the film industry, later I heard that Koe Longe went there for his other shows, but the impression we had was that they are representing CFI. So I was talking based on what I saw online. So So, but then when you take people like that, where if they sit in the midst of marketers, international business, film business people, what would they be saying? When last did Kwak Kingsley do a film? When last did Epule, no disrespect to my elders, when last did Epule Jeffrey do a film? When last did Takum Fred do a film? These are people that are filmmakers. They are influencers in our industry. But they don't have the products that we are supposed to be carrying them to a festival like that at this current moment that we need global acceptance. Take somebody like Musing Derek. Take somebody like Estignon Junior. Take somebody like Nimo Laughlin. Stephanie Tum to go, because why? When you say, okay, I'm a filmmaker from Cameroon, I recently started in the Planters Plantation, they already, because it's there, the Planters Plantation is selected. But you take people that if they have to reference them, it will be like 5 years backward. It doesn't make sense marketing wise to me if you must sell the industry. But if my senior man Agbo, Mr. Agbo Gibet, was selling Kamif, I probably will have zero problems with the choice of whosoever he takes to Toronto International Film Festival, because Kamif is his business. And as a business that caters for the needs of Cameroonians, it's very normal that Cameroonians are supposed to support the business. So, but then if they coin it to say that the people representing CFI, then I'm concerned. Because if you take a comedian to Canada and they are not seeing, they are seeing a cross-dress, this is no disrespect to Koe Longe, who is doing an amazing job. And I'm a top fan of Auntie Felicia. Now, but if you have to present Auntie Felicia to people in the international market, that this is what we have, they will not take us serious. Okay, we go with people that do not have films that are the moment. We are talking, they celebrate films every year. So you go to a film festival where they are celebrating films of 2023 with people that the last time they did a film was around 2010 or 15. You know, to me, it is not strategic. That was my worry. I wasn't against anybody. I was just a concerned industry person. I had reactions from various people, from Agbo Giber, from Takum Fred. They misunderstood the whole thing. They came at me, insulted me, but I was quiet. Because the intention was not to disrespect them. I was just stating my idea. And I'm one person that will always state those kind of ideas on Facebook, because I don't want to talk to people, let it sound like gossip. When I have something, an opinion that I want to share, I put it online. Let people come and contribute. Let's see how we can do this. You know, they came and called me ignorant. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I think I have information about the whole Canada stuff. But technically, it's not everything that you say, but you just ask if I make a post like that and somebody inbox me and clarify me, probably I'll take it down, or you never see me make another post like that. You know, if we have the Canadian embassy or the Canadian Commission, they say sponsoring people, 10 people to attend Toronto International Film Festival, and you get to them a week before the festival and you're requesting them to pay money. People don't just sit and wait for you to come and say, okay, pay this money if you want to go to Canada to attend this stuff. But these are things that, if we are talking about CFI should be at the level where if we have an opportunity like that, they can lobby for the Ministry of Arts and Culture to sponsor an artist to go and attend that kind of festival on our behalf. Because if Musing Derek went there on behalf of when the levees broke, he's going there as the industry. And whatever comes out of that film is a win for all of us. Whatever comes out of any other film is a win for all of us. So I'm only happy that I don't have any film at the moment that somebody will be thinking that I'm doing this for personal gains. No, I'm only a concerned person about the Cameroon film industry. And I think that I always share my views like that. I think that's it. I'm currently working on a production titled Black Mark. I think we are at the level of pre-production now for DFC. It's an advocacy film. And away from that, I still have a lot of things coming up that, of course, subsequently we get to show. So for the moment, I'm all about Douala film community, my personal development life and advocacy and all of that. But by 2025, I'm going to do my next feature film, which I'm hoping that I am going to sell. So that's what is in store for Achiri Victor at the moment and in the coming years. Hello everyone, I am Achiri Victor. I'm a filmmaker, film director, and a film businessman. I am here at Wave Media, and it's an amazing studio where they do a lot of things when it concerns production, film production, music production. So I'm urging you to search them. They are located in Makepe BM in Douala. So I urge you to follow them on social media and come here for your content production. Thank you and bye-bye.